The through line is connection, and we cannot motivate, influence, or inspire anybody unless we connect with them first. And if we look at the idea of being human, if we look at the idea of connecting, even to the question Jade brought up of the time that we have, how do we acknowledge when we have the limitations of billable hours? Maximizing our conversations with the intuition of the power of our questions. Because the power of our questions, the quality of our questions will determine the depth of our connections. And I can tell you this, after 20 years of studying human behavior and interviewing thousands of subjects over the years, whether they be entrepreneurs, authors, thought leaders, lawyers, philanthropists, celebrities, there are 3 common questions that I've observed that we all ask ourselves the first time we meet someone. Do you care about me? Are you listening to me? And can I trust you? And in a time of work and the complexities that we have, the importance of having our stakeholders, whether our teammates, whether our clients, emphatically answer yes has never been more important. I mean, Heather articulated this beautifully of the challenge, the universal challenge we are having all around the world when it comes to loneliness. I mean, I look at the UK in 2018, they appointed a minister of loneliness addressing a societal challenge. Some of the statistics I'll show you, I mean, in Canada, and Stats Canada coming out and saying 40% of Canadians identify as being lonely. We know this is a global challenge and on a workplace issue. How does that relate to our cultures? Well, lonely workers are twice as likely to take a sick day compared to connected workers. 5 times as likely to miss work due to stress. And it doesn't just stop with the idea of loneliness. Now the conversation is shifted to the mental health equation. You know, UKG, the Workforce Institute, you see that stat right there. They interviewed 3,400 employees across 10 countries. And almost 70% of them said their leader or manager has a greater impact on their mental health compared to their doctor or therapist and equal to that of their life partner. And Kelly Davis, you know, your chief people officer, we were talking about the idea as partners, you not only have the need for the expertise in your practice of law, but now you have become a chief marketing officer, you have become a chief wellness officer, and a chief relationship officer, and it can be exhausting. Like, how many of you in this room in the past couple of years felt like a therapist? Yeah. How many needed a therapist? Yeah, sign me up. The challenge of the role you have as partners, as leaders, industry to industry, is that we are not just managing roles and responsibilities, we have now become managers of energies and emotion. And it is exhausting. And you see this final statistic that just came out, courtesy of BetterWorks, the performance management software, where they interviewed thousands of employees, and they found 40% of employees are lacking access to the performance conversations that can allow them to thrive. You think about your teammates, and these conversations are one-to-one, maybe with your associates, or peer feedback, and it's stunting their growth. So connection has created a great sense of urgency if we want our cultures to thrive and our businesses to flourish and grow like they have over the past couple of years.